Welcome back students in the new video of web development course in which we are going to discuss about CSS and we will create a page which is better formatted with the help of CSS. So HTML actually was designed so that tags define only the content of a document like heading, list, title, etc. as opposed to the formatting, example bold, italic, color. So, as the web became more ubiquitous, the creators of the web pages, especially commercial web pages, wanted more control over the formatting of their pages. They also wanted to ensure that their web pages looked the same on all browsers. For this reason, formatting tags were introduced in HTML, but many were still unsatisfied with the combination of content and formatting. So there were many reasons for this, including limitation on what could be done and inconsistency in how HTML documents were being displayed within different browsers. So CSS is introduced by W3C in the mid 1990s. And the fundamental difference between CSS and HTML is the distinction between the outline of the content of a web page, which you can achieve by HTML, and the style and formatting of a page, which can be achieved by CSS. So with the help of CSS, we have the web pages with better layouts, with better formatting and better looking. So let's start the video. So this is an example of a CSS style. How we will give the style to different elements of HTML tags. So here you can see that there is a H1 tag in which I have given a style like font size is 200%. It means it will double the size of the font and color would be green. So this is the way in which we usually have CSS formatting in our HTML page. And we have basically components of a CSS style. It means whenever we are styling with the help of CSS, then there are three parts: selector, property, and value. So selector is the HTML tag you are formatting. It means selector is any HTML tag which you want to format, which you want to uh, do some formatting with it. So that can be H1, that can be paragraph tag, that can be anchor tag. So any tag of HTML is called a selector. And second thing is the property. So property is the attribute you want to change. It means suppose if you want to change the color of the text of the paragraph which you have written, so the property is like font colors to p tag, right? And next is your value. So what we will do, we will set a value to the attribute. So suppose if you are setting like a paragraph tag yani ki paragraph element, so to paragraph element you are setting the property of color. So color colon blue, then the text which is there in the paragraph will be displayed in the color blue. So every property and its value are separated by a colon, which you have seen. Now this is the example of the properties which you can set. So more than one property you can set with the element, and those property will be separated by semicolons. Like I have set here font family is Arial. Next property is font style, which is italic. Font weight is equal to bold. So with colon, you will be writing the property and value pair, and for separation, you will use semicolon. And now, most importantly, there are three ways of styling your page. So CSS can be done with three of the ways: inline, internal, and external. So inline, what is basically the difference between inline, internal, and external, we will see. So what is an inline style? So in inline style, you are giving the styling to the tag itself. Just like you can see here, H1 is a tag and I'm giving the style to it. So I'm just writing style here only with the tag. Font size 200% and font style italic. So this way of creating a page is called inline CSS. So I have given the style to the h1 tag, so that is only be applied to this h1. That is why I'm giving inline. So whenever you have only a particular element has to be styled, then you can give in this way. Next is your internal. So what is internal style sheet? In which whatever style I want to give to the elements or to the web page tags, I will be binding that style to the head tag. So under the head tag, I will create some kind of style to the elements. And in an external, I'm creating an entire different CSS file, and I will refer that file to my web page. So this is helpful when you want to have that same style to every page or more than one page. So you can create an external style sheet, and you can take a reference of it in any of your web page wherever it is required. So that can be used in number of pages. So that would be helpful in the case when you want to apply those formattings to more than one page. So you can link that style sheet to your page wherever you want to have that style. तो आइए चलते हैं, हम लोग एक लेआउट यहाँ पर क्रिएट करेंगे CSS की हेल्प से. सो ये आपका एक एडिटर है, विजुअल स्टूडियो कोड. सो यहाँ पर मैं एक लेआउट विद द हेल्प ऑफ CSS क्रिएट करने जा रही हूँ, जिसमें हम इनलाइन CSS, एक्सटर्नल CSS और इंटरनल CSS की हेल्प से देखेंगे कि कैसे हम एक पेज का लेआउट क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. सो देयर इज अ टैग कॉल्ड डिवीजन. सो हम उस डिवीजन टैग की हेल्प से पूरे पेज को सेक्शंस में डिवाइड करेंगे. लास्ट टाइम आपने देखा था कि HTML में हमने इसे टेबल टैग की हेल्प से लेआउट को क्रिएट किया था, पर यहाँ हम लोग डिवीजन टैग की हेल्प से कुछ इस लेआउट को क्रिएट करेंगे और हम इस पूरे पेज को सेक्शंस में डिवाइड करेंगे. राइट. सो पहला जो मैं सेक्शन लेने वाली हूँ वो है हमारा हेडर, जिसमें आप कंपनी का लोगो या नेम दे सकते हैं. सो फॉर हेडर आई एम क्रिएटिंग वन डिवीजन टैग. नेक्स्ट आई एम यूजिंग फॉर द लेफ्ट साइड बार. So left sidebar, and then I'm using it for one division tag for left sidebar, and now third is for the content which is in between. So for right now we are only creating these two and one footer. So this is for content in the middle, and last we are creating for a footer. Okay. So let's create this for footer. Okay, that's great. Now I have created some sections in which one is header. After the header we have two columns called, one is left sidebar and another side is for content. So we are displaying some text over here, over there, and then at the last we have footer. Right. So now I'm going to style these things with the help of style CSS. Right. So first I'm using the internal CSS, not inline, internal CSS. So for internal CSS, I have to create here style tag, right? So for this internal, all these styling, I have to write all these elements which has to be styled. I'm going to write it here in the style tag. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just creating some kind of formatting for this. So first of all, first is your this applied on whole. So block size would be and box size is border box. Okay. Now, next I'm going to use it for this division tag. So what would be the, this header. So I'm using class selector. So for class selector, I have to use dot, right? Now this is the name of the selector. So for header, what I'm trying to do is I'm giving some kind of formatting to it. So I'm giving first of all the margin. So margin is 10 pixel I'm giving, and then I'm using some padding. Guys, these things, margin, padding, you can understand when you try to understand about when you read about this box model of this development. So what is box model? The main center part is the content, after which the distance from the border and the content is called padding. So whenever you are giving some padding, there is a gap between the border of the block and the content which you have written, and after that the border and the other blocks, the gap between the other blocks and the border is called the margin. So you can set margin, means you, if you want some kind of distance in between all the blocks of your contents, and then you can set a margin to it, right? So I'm setting a padding also. And I can also give the color to it, what color I want this. So color, I should say, give background color. So background color I'm giving for the first header is this brown, right? So I'm giving this brown color. So that is for enough for header. And I can also set the width and height. So let me give the width. Width I'm giving the 100% because I want the header to for all the screen. So width is whole width of the screen. So 100%. You can give it 100%. And height, I'm going to set height, I'm giving in like 100 px. Okay, so height I'm setting. Now, so this first division was for the header, right? So I'm giving this class is equal to, this is the way to use that styling. So class is a header, right? So whatever formatting is for header, that will be applied here. Okay. So content, what I will write in heading tag, and this is the header part. Okay, let's save it. So let us first check whether it is applied or not. So then we will move further. So let's check it. So let us first check whether it is properly working, then we will move further. So go to run. So after running this, wow, great. So you can see the block color has been set, the header is set, and the content is not coming on the center because I have not set it. So let's do that. One thing we can do. So here I can apply text align. Center. Okay. So this will not applied. Some problem is there. Text align center. Okay. Okay. Now it will work. Right, so this way my header is done. Now I will do a left sidebar, navigation bar. So just work on this. So for that I'm creating one another class, which is left bar. Okay, so left bar, the way I can give the style to it. So left bar, I'm giving the background color first of all. So background color I'm giving, just to differentiate, is some vibrant color. I will take this is not vibrant but the light one, right? So I'm taking this carrot blue color for background, and the text align which is there, I will be putting it the left, not the center, right? So left, and then margin and padding also I can set. So set the padding 10 px, so that it will just have a gap of 10 points, right? And text color we can also set text decoration. So for that I will be using color dark blue. Okay, that's it. So as of now I'm just taking this one, this much only, and one thing, what I'm trying to do, because I'm creating some kind of link here, so I'm just giving, whenever somebody is hover onto the link, the color changes. So that's why I'm giving this left bar A. If it is a colon hover, right? So if somebody puts the mouse cursor to that particular link, then color will be changed. So now for that, color dark red. That's it, just to check it out. Right, now come to the division part of this left sidebar. So first of all I have to take a class name, give the class name. Class is left bar. Okay, so class is left bar. One more thing I'm going to set is left bar float left, because float also I have to set left. Okay, right. So come to this left bar. Now here I'm going to create a list, so that link will be displayed in the form of list, right? So an unordered list I'm creating, and under these unordered list I'm creating some list elements. One, every list item is the anchor, the link one, so I'm giving an anchor tag. Right now I'm not giving any. So link one. Okay, and again this whole thing I'm going to copy and paste 3 times. And just I'm changing it to link 2 and link 1, link 2 and link 3. Okay, now some styling for this list as well. So I'm not making it a class, I'm directly giving on to this. If you want to give some kind of styling to the element, you can directly give. Otherwise, if you want the same styling to be done to many of the element, then you can create a class like dot header, which I have already created. But if you want to give some kind of styling to a particular HTML element, then you can give it with the help of directly giving the name of the element. So UL text decoration, I'm giving some color to it. this. Okay, list style. None, because I don't want a dot or something, so I'm giving it none, right? So this way. Okay, and this left bar also I can set the width and height, because I have not set it right now, so I'm just going to set the width and height of this left sidebar so that it will be properly set. So width I'm going to set as 10% of the whole screen, and then I'm setting the height of it. Height I'm setting to 200. Okay. Okay, now for the content part, the second column of the second row. After the left sidebar, we will be creating a division or a section for the content. So I'm creating a class called content here. So for the content class, now for the content, the text should be aligned. Text alignment I can give to left, and then text decoration I can give solid, and then padding and margin also I can set, and margin for whole block I'm setting this to 10px. Okay, so I have set this alignment as this, text decoration is solid, padding is 10px, margin block, and also the size of this particular block also I have to give. So let me give the background color first of all. Background color, the color I am giving this gray. Now I will be giving the color gray, and the size. So width should be 80%. Okay, 80%, and then the height I can set to 300. Okay, so this way I can set. Now here I have to give the class content. For this division I'm giving the class content. Okay, so content class is this, and now, oh, I'm sorry, I have to put here. Yes, so content class is equal to content. Okay, so now here I will be giving some paragraph tag in which the text would be. Now I will show you how to use an inline CSS. So I'm giving the style here only. So for inline, give the style tag, style attribute like this. So style. Okay, so I can give the font size to medium so that it would be easily visible, and font family also. I'm taking this Georgia, and line spacing. So line height I'll be giving 20px. Okay, so that is done. 20px. So this is called inline way of styling. So this style will be only affected for this particular this p tag. Okay, so this way I've created the style to the p tag. Something went wrong. Okay, I have to give this also. Now okay, under this p tag I'm writing some text over here, so I'm just copying and pasting from some other file. So let me do this. So I have one file where I have this particular I'm just copying and pasting some of the text from here. Okay, come here and paste it. Okay, perfectly fine. So let's create now a footer. So for footer, I'm creating a class called footer class here. Giving the style tag. So class footer, and for footer, I'm giving again float left, and then I'm giving some text decoration. So I want a color in black. Background color also I can give a background color. I'm giving background color is this Salomon, and also I can set the width and height. So let's set the width, which I'm going to set the 100% of the screen size, and then the height. So height you can set accordingly. I'm setting it to 100 points, right? Now I will use this footer class here in this div tag. So class is equal to footer, and let's give a footer. So h1, I want this to be moving, so I'm taking this marquee tag, and within this I'm using this h1 tag, and now copyright 2021, right? One BR tag. So now let's check how this page is going to be displayed in looking of that page. Just go to that. So this way, right? So looking nice. So that is also one of the other way of creating the layout of the page with the help of CSS, right? Thank you for watching my videos, and if you want such kind of videos in the future too, then please like, subscribe and share. And if you really like the video, please comment below